Queen's Own Rifles of Canada move out with support from the 27th Canadian Armoured Regiment, Sherbrooke Fusilier Regiment, to support Operation Plugger, the attacks across the Rhine and Oude IJssel rivers. They move north from Kelder, attacking up toward Laag-Kapelle in the southeastern Netherlands. The German troops are taking up their defensive positions in the southeastern Netherlands, bringing forward a Sturmgeschütz 3 Osram G self-propelled gun on the hill, and setting up machine gun emplacements at the sandbag positions in the grass. Now you'll notice at the far right end, we've got a reconnaissance party coming in with universal carriers with the Queen's Own Rifles on board. Have they seen each other yet, though? Allied infantry dismounting to do reconnaissance on foot. These reconnaissance parties, oh, there we go, we have first contact. The Canadian fire, and it looks like one of the universal carriers might be taken out. Reconnaissance party, Allied necessarily prepared for such stiff resistance. Yeah, we lost one of the Brent gun carriers. They're going to have to go back now and report to their main force what they've encountered and what they know about the Unfortunately, the Allies lost one German tank in the distance and you see a crew bailing out. The Sherman was a very prolifically manufactured Allied tank with an astounding 49,234 units made over the course of the war. And while in 1942 it was introduced and was a fairly effective medium tank at the time, where it gradually became more outclassed by the ever German armor, such as the Panther and Tiger tanks that were more capable of taking it out. That being said, it was such a highly reliable and easily replaceable machine that it made its downsides in terms of armor thickness well worth keeping it in the fight. Now the Allied forces are moving in. Having seen the incoming tanks, the German forces are retreating to more fortified position. You also notice the Queen's Own Rifles Allied infantry have brought their universal carrier platoon along, which would usually contain 13 universal carriers that usually are with Bren 3 caliber machine guns, which you can see firing. They also could be armed with the likes of even 50 caliber machine guns, mortars, even flamethrowers. And for such an unseeming and unimposing vehicle, they can actually pose quite a threat. On their German machine gun positions and overwhelming them, and they're trying to ultimately move on the M1937 anti-tank gun position. That Stug and the captured M Greyhound might still pose a threat. Have to wait for their Sherman to deal with those a little more before they can ultimately overwhelm the final position. Sneak a peek through the bushes at the very rear of the arena, you can see Allied infantry trying to flank their way around. Looks like the Allied infantry have launched grenades on these German infantry now, making a charge for it. They've got bayonets fixed. As you can imagine, staring down the end of one of those bayonets would be enticing enough for most German troops at this point in the war to surrender. Now comes the important but careful task of processing the German soldiers as prisoners of war, which, while that might seem mundane, is anything but. It can actually be pretty dangerous. Sometimes the prisoners could try and pick up a stray weapon that had fallen by and fight back. They could try and run away and escape, in which case they resume being active combatants again. Or they could try and directly attack and fight one of their captors hand to hand. The Queen's Own Rifles and the 27th Canadian Armoured Regiment, or Sherbrooke Fusilier Regiment, achieved their objectives today, but at significant cost, suffering 12 casualties. Overall, unfortunately, 42,042 Canadians made the ultimate sacrifice throughout the Second World War, of whom over 7,600 soldiers died during the liberation of the Netherlands alone. With veterans of the Liberation Campaign passing in greater numbers by the year, it now falls to their descendants and to us to remember the cause they fought for and the steep price paid to preserve human rights. Great oaks.